2000 here, and today I'm going to give you guys my predictions for the 2022 NASCAR playoffs. So as you can tell right here, we're doing the same way of how I did my predictions last year. Which I have 16 diecasts of the 16 drivers in the playoffs. So as you can tell here, we have our playoff drivers, which are Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, William Byron, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, Kevin Harvick, Christopher Bell, Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Daniel Suarez, Austin Cindric, Alex Bowman, and Austin Dillon. I'm also the reason why I have them as this lineup is I'm just doing it of how they lined up for the playoffs starting at Darlington. So that's how I'm doing it right there. And also in case you're wondering if something is up on my voice right here, that's just because I'm dealing with some allergies right now. So I hope you guys understand that there. I was meant to film this earlier, but I was just doing some other stuff. So that's that there. But this is So I'll be giving you my predictions for each round of the playoffs here, and I'm also be doing it how I predicted for each race here of who wins it and moves on, and I'll just predict for the others to advance and who doesn't. So let's get started. So starting off with the first round, the first round consists of Darlington, Kansas, and Bristol. So starting off with the three races that I think the drivers will win, I think William Byron will start the playoffs by winning at Darlington. Kyle Busch, I think, will win at Kansas. And I think Denny Hamlin will win Bristol. And the other drivers I have advancing are Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, and Kyle Larson. And Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, Kevin Harvick, and Christopher Bell. And the last spot, I think we'll go to Chase Briscoe. Sorry, in case I can't get them all in this one angle. And for my first four drivers eliminated, I think they're going to be Daniel Suarez, Austin Cindric, Alex Bowman, and Austin Dillon. I mean Suarez, I would not count him out for him to advance. I would think he could have a really good shot at advancing, but in my opinion, I think he's just not going to make it in. But he can try his best. But I think he could have a good shot. But I think he's just going to be out of this round. And Austin Cindric, he's a rookie, and I don't really think he's going to make it that far. And for Alex Bowman, he can be good at these tracks right here, like Kansas. Like, he has a second place finish there. Darlington, he's flying there, but he's not had that many top tens in a while, and I think he's just gonna be out of the first round. Even though I predicted him at the beginning of the year to make it to the round of 8, but this year I don't think he's gonna make it. And for Austin Dillon, just let's be honest, he doesn't have that many playoff points. He only has those 5 from Daytona after he won it. And I don't think he's just gonna have. I don't think he's just gonna do well in these first 2 races. But he did prove us wrong from 2020 when he was in the playoffs. But just for this year, I don't think he's gonna make it far, and I think Austin Dillon will be out in the first round. So moving on to the round of 12 here, the races will be Texas, Talladega, and the Charlotte Roval. So let's start here. So I think Texas, Ryan Blaney will win there again after winning the All-Star race. For Talladega, I actually think Alex Bowman will win there after being eliminated. And for the Roval, I think Kyle Larson will win that. And then I think Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, and Ross Chastain and Kevin Harvick will all advance to the round of 8. And for my drivers eliminated in round of 12, I think William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell, and Chase Briscoe will be eliminated. For Byron, I really thought after his win at Martinsville, I thought he could be a championship contender, but I mean, just over the summer here, he's only had like I think one top 10, and I think that was Road America. So yeah, I mean Byron, he's just not been having that much consistency over the summer. So I mean, I think he's gonna get to the round of 12, but I think that's when he's just gonna be eliminated. And for Tyler Reddick, I mean, I think he could have a good chance to make it to the round of 8, but in my opinion, I don't think he's gonna make it. So yeah, I mean, but I would not count him out though, especially for Talladega. So yeah, and Christopher Bell, I don't think he could make it since not really these tracks really line up for him. I mean, I can't remember where he finished in the spring Talladega race, but he's not had the good much. He's not had good luck on road courses except Coda this year. So yeah, I mean, I think Bell will be out, and also Chase Briscoe too. I mean, like never count him out. Maybe at Talladega too, but in my opinion, though, he's gonna be out in the round of 12. So yeah, but would not count him out too either. But that's just my 4 drivers eliminated in this round. So yeah. So moving on right now, we move on to the round of 8 here, which is where we decide who moves on to the final 4 here. So yeah, so the races in this round will be Las Vegas, Homestead, and Martinsville. So yeah, so some interesting tracks here for this round here. So yeah, so with the race winners for this round, I think they'll be Chase Elliott at Las Vegas, Kyle Busch at Homestead, and Ryan Blaney at Martinsville. So yeah, I mean, I think Blaney, who has been winless all year, I think he's gonna finally break through and win 2 races, which will be Texas and Martinsville. I mean, just yeah, I mean, I know people were thinking that he could be out of this round here, but I'm just saying here, just like when people usually predict for someone to be out in another round when they're not really doing that well, just never count them out sometimes here, because I mean sometimes they've been proven wrong. Like I mean, when like in 2020 when we all thought Austin Dillon was gonna be out in the round 16, he proved us wrong by getting us by him getting to the round of 12, and we thought Logano was not gonna make it to Phoenix in that same year. Well, he proved us wrong. So yeah, so I mean, I would not prove Blaney out here, and same with Kyle Busch too. Even though Kyle has not been having the best of luck lately, but yeah, I mean, I think though he can turn around here in the playoffs because drivers can usually turn their luck around in the playoffs though. So yeah, and for the last spot here though of the final 4, I think that will go to Kyle Larson. So yeah, so I think he'll advance to the championship 4 for the 2nd year in a row, and will go ahead and defend for his championship. So yeah, and for my drivers eliminated in this round, I think there'll be Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, and Kevin Harvick. I mean, Hamlin, I would consider him for him to be close, but in my opinion, I don't think he's gonna make it. And Joey Logano, maybe I would count him in, but I just don't think he will make it in though, just at the end there. And Chastain, I just don't think these tracks could line up good for him. I mean, maybe Vegas since he's won here in Xfinity, but I just don't think he'll have the luck to get there. And Harvick, I would consider him also to be a contender since he's really good at Homestead, but I just don't think he's gonna have enough to get to Phoenix. But I do think he'll be close. Like I would rank him either 5th or 6th in points, but I don't think he's just gonna make it there. I mean, but yeah. But of course, all these are just my predictions right here, and they're just my opinion of how I'm gonna do them here. So yeah, so but yeah, but that's my thing there. I think these 4 drivers will be eliminated and will not compete for a championship in Phoenix. So yeah. So now we come to the championship race at Phoenix here to see who wins the championship here. And yeah, so this right here will be my prediction of who wins the championship here. And for my championship pick this year, I think it will be Chase Elliott. Yeah, I think Chase Elliott will come through at the end, and I think he will win the 2022 NASCAR Championship. So yeah, let's just be honest here. Chase Elliott is probably maybe the favorite to win this championship right here. I would think maybe Larson, Hamlin, and maybe some others could possibly maybe be favorites, but in my opinion, though, I think Chase Elliott will come through at the end to win it all here. He has the most playoff points and also the most wins this year, with I think 4 or 5. I'm not sure, but but yeah, I think Chase Elliott though will come through the end, and I think he will win the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series championship. So yeah, but that right there is my prediction there though for him for the championship and my predictions for the playoffs. So yeah, so once again, no, these were just my opinions on how this will go, and just these are just my predictions. So if you don't like them, then just handle my thoughts right here of how I did it right here. So yeah, but that's right there. It's just my predictions for the playoffs, though. We'll see how these next 10 races go to see who will become the champion in 2022 for the NASCAR Cup Series. So yeah. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.